Ay, ga-vlog dahil ko na.
Good morning guys. Another documentary ng buhay namin dito sa Pilipinas. Maayong buntag everyone. Actually, pinipilit kong hindi kumain. Pero naglalaway talaga ako dito sa... Alam nyo ano yan guys? Naaamoy nyo ba? Amoyin nyo guys. Ang bango. So again, maayong buntag. Time check, alas 6 ng umaga. Another day to be grateful. And ngayon ay lumabas kami ng bahay kasama ang mga kapatid ko kasi isa sa amin ay aalis na naman ng Pilipinas. Aalis na naman ng Pilipinas para makipagsapalaran. Aalis na naman ng Pilipinas para maghanap buhay. Aalis na naman ng Pilipinas at pipiliin ang pagiging mukhang pera. Wala naman kaming choice kasi matanda na siya, kaya niyang gawin yung gusto niya. May desisyon na siyang sarili niya. Nasanay na lang din kami. Na maya-maya, bigla na lang siya magsasabi na iiwan niya kami dito sa Pilipinas. Maya-maya na lang siya magsasabi na matagal siya bago makabalik. But anyway, what can we do? As siblings, we are here to advise and to support, right? Pero bago ang lahat, like I said, sabayan niyo akong kumain ng breakfast. Lumabas kami ngayon ng sobrang aga guys. And andito kami sa isa sa paborito namin na spot sa Glan Sarangani Province. So Glan Sarangani Province is actually around 1.5 hours away sa General Santos City. This is a separate province, Sarangani Province, and for us, General Santos City, we are South Cotabato Province. So if you're looking for the rest of the gang, guys, wala sila dito, nasa kusina sila ngayon. Lahat sila. Yan. Yan. Makabuhak-hak ng tawa talaga. Malalaman mo talaga guys. And Ma'am Sheen is with them ngayon. So kung nahanap nyo si Ma'am Sheen na nasa vlog niya, lipat kayo doon na side. Kasi dito, ang gustong magstay dito, kakain tayo ng itlog maalat na may kamatis at sibuyas for breakfast. So samahan nyo ako. Ito na lang ang gagamitin ko guys. Etong plato na nilagyan ko ng sangkap kanina. Malinis naman yan eh. Ayan. Dito tayo na side. Wala nang cut-cut. Hindi na natin ikakat yan. Kuha tayo ng kanin. Yan. So, kain tayo dito. So, bakit nga ba hindi natin sinama yung mga bata? Alam ko nagtataka kayo. Normally, mga beach outing na ganito, kasama talaga lagi yung mga bata. Kasi sila yung focus. Kaso, this time, gusto ng mga adults na mga senior citizen na kami lang muna. So, okay lang naman din yung ganun. Kasi, minsan kailangan din nating kailangan din nating huminga. At the same time, kakabalik lang ng mga bata sa kanilang swimming lesson. And, hindi ko alam, dahan-dahan na naman silang inuubo ulit. So, medyo worried naman ako na baka mapuruhan sila ulit ng ubo. So, ngayon, pinagpahinga ko lang sila sa bahay. At, bukas kasi meron ding activity sa school. So, balance-balance lang. So, kain tayo, guys. Actually, paggabi pa ako naglalaway nito. Sarap. Itlog maalat. Sarap ah.
Asang TikToker?
Sino?
Asa? Jo, tawag ko itong mga TikToker.
Itong itlog maalat guys. Hindi ako basta-bastang bumibili ng madami kasi merong mga itlog maalat na hindi maganda yung amoy. Ay. Pero merong itlog maalat na wala siyang amoy. So when you are a fan of itlog maalat, you know what I'm talking about. Naswertihan kahapon, nakabili ako ng 5 peraso worth 23 pesos each. At itong itlog maalat na to, wala siyang amoy. So masaya ako guys. Hindi ako pala kain ito talaga. May cravings lang ako nito, I think twice a year. Kung paborito niyo yung itlog maalat, guys, let me know anong klaseng mga recipe yung ginagawa ninyo, no? Kasi, other than, itlog maalat lang siya, nilalagyan ng slices ng kamatis at sibuyas. Yun lang yung alam ko talaga. I think merong kulang kalamansi. Craving satisfied. Ang harap mo.
Bag na ko.
I-try ko nga mag-vlog na walang cut, guys. Diretso natin to. Tingnan natin. Sarap. Alam nyo ba, nasa Thailand, sobrang hilig nila sa itlog maalat. Na yung mga pagkain nila ay merong flavor na salted egg. Meron silang pansit canton na salted egg, meron silang noodles na may sabaw na salted egg, meron silang tinapay na salted egg, meron silang chichirya na salted egg. I think meron na din silang inumin na salted egg. So kasama namin ngayon dito is mga staff ni Ma'am Sheena, mga angels. She calls them angels. So, si Ma'am Sheena, dala niya lahat ng angels niya. And then ako, dala ko din lahat ng angels ko. Ah! Nandyan si Parts, at saka si Josel. At saka ngayon, makikita ninyo the face behind Alan Ladaran, ang nagpapatibok ng dibdiban ni Miss Josel. Nagpapatibok ng dibdib niya, literally. Nagpapatibok ng kanyang puso, ayun. At nagpapatibok ng kanyang utak kapag nag-aaway sila. So, nasama ngayon ang sweetheart ni Miss Giselle, si Mr. Alan Ladaran, kasi wala daw siyang work. Day off niya ngayon. Sarap ba? Craving satisfied. I don't think I shared with you guys other beaches dito sa Glan Sarangani province other than this beach. Ito yung Horizon Beach Resort. Ito lagi namin pinipili kasi dito maganda yung kanyang sunset talaga. Though most of the time hindi namin naaabutan yung sunset. So sunset is exactly when we are facing the beach, and sunrise is behind me right now, as you can see. Ayan. Normally, if we come here around 5 o'clock ng umaga, umaalis na kami ng alas 2 or alas 3. And what we really like about this beach, it is wide enough. The sand is white and very fine. When we come over weekdays, kapag hindi naman holiday, it seems like we have paid for the whole beach resort. Kasi wala ngang tao, no? That's why dinadala ko dito yung mga anak ko during weekdays because malaya silang nakakatakbo at nakakapaglaro. And I see them from end to end. Madali lang silang ma-spot dahil walang tao talaga. I am not fan of going to the beaches na weekends or holidays or pag maraming tao. I don't find it therapeutic and I find it causing my anxiety level to rise up, guys, kasi natatakot ako para sa mga anak ko na baka mamaya ay hindi ko sila bigla ang makita, baka mamaya ay maano sila, matamaan ng iba na mas malaki sa kanila or baka mawala sila sa tubig. So I have a lot of fear kapag maraming tao. So I rarely take my children sa mga outing na maraming tao talaga, lalo na kapag merong tubig. Ayan. So, saan na ba sila? They are in the kitchen. Tapos na kayo magluto? Okay. So guys, yun lang yung aking breakfast. Napakasarap. Inaya ko si Ma'am Shinre, pero feeling ko hindi siya kumakain ng breakfast kasi nagkape siya. But later on, I'm going to show you guys ano yung aming mga dalang pagkain na naman. What it is like kapag may mga ganito kaming lakaran, no? So basically, Horizon Beach Resort in Glan Sarangani Province, 1.5 hours away from our home. Entrance fee dito is 100 pesos per person, even sa mga bata. The cottage is 800 pesos. Gumawa sila ng mga bagong cottage, tinanggal nila yung luma, but the price is a lot more expensive compared to the old one. Hindi ko lang mag-gets bakit kailangan mahal siya. The fact that it is the same, the features are the same, it's going to serve the same purpose. It is on the same exact spot where they removed the old one. The same lang yung size niya, the same lang siya, merong source ng electricity. Hindi ko alam kung bakit ang mahal niya. Imagine, this is 800 at ito yung luma nila. And that one, the new one is 1,300 pesos. Guys, that's a 500 pesos difference. That's big. And sabi, ang reason daw bakit ganun yung presyo niya is dahil bago siya. I don't understand that. If you do understand that, let me know down below. Maybe hindi lang nag-process itong aking utak, no? Pero pagkasabi sa akin kanina na 1.3 daw siya dahil bago, I'm like, wala namang binago sa kubo. Kubo lang talaga siya. Ang space niya is the same. It's not even bigger than the old one. Maybe if it's a little bit bigger, maybe if there's like a certain other feature that they added, maybe if it's closer to the beach, I would understand. Pero they were just on the same exact spot where the old kubo was last time. At ito yung itsura ng kubo dito sa amin, guys. Let me just remove this. So basically, maliit lang talaga siya. I would say that this is just 2 meters by 2 by 2. 2 by 2 lang siya. We were provided a 1 by 1 square table. There's a certain countertop here where we can add more things. This is the old kubo nila ng Horizon Beach Resort and it looks still nice. Meron silang elevated space dito. Pwedeng lagyan ng pagkain or valuables. But let me show you the new one. So ganito siya kalinis, no, lalo na kapag walang tao. And of course, policy kapag beach resort, kailangan tanggalin yung bunga ng niyog kasi baka mamaya mahulog sa atin, guys. Magka-amnesia tayo, makalimutan natin yung mga utang natin sa mundo. So this is the new one. They recently replaced yung mga luma nila. Okay pa naman yung luma. Hindi ko nga alam bakit nila ni-replace eh. There's an old one here for 800 pesos pero meron daw nagpa-reserve na. He wanted this spot kasi it faces the beach. Kaso ano pala, may booking pala siya. So this number is pag tumawag kayo dito sa kanila, this is kubo number 18. So number 18, then meron na silang mga bago dito. Ayan. So itong bago nila, guys, this is 17. Ganito ang itsura niya sa loob. Oh, okay. Yan natin. 2x2 pa rin naman siya. Oh, this is 3x3. Ay, okay. Sa malapitan, sa malayo kanina, it looks very small. Pero dito pala sa malapitan, this is actually 3x3. Hindi siya 2x2. So, mas malaki nga talaga siya. Okay, now I understand. I apologize for my mistake, guys. I should have checked it first before I said my comment. And, hindi na pumapasok yung init kasi meron na siyang yung silver na pang-ceiling. But inside is like this. Okay. So, yung table nila is 2x1. Then, mas marami na rin yung makakaupo sa kubo na to. Ayan. Now, I understand why it is 1,300 pesos. But, meron silang nilagay na bagong kubo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think they added 10. We rarely do overnight kasi other than hindi kami makatulog ng maayos na unless talagang mag-alsabalutan ka, meron kang mga foam, meron kang maayos na tent na kapag umulan ay hindi kayo mababasa. Overnight is always, you know, a good option, pero we rarely do that. Kasi yung mga ganito, meron naman sila yung mga cottage na pwedeng matulog. Kaso I think this one is expensive, like 1,500 pesos and above yung presyuhan niya. But for us, what we do, mapa nighttime man or daytime, we carry our foldable beds for people who wants to rest. And then of course our ice box. So alam ko hinahanap niyo si Madam Tenji. She's actually on her way with Boss Jerry. Nag-iba sila guys ng ng sasakyan kasi we left together as a group. Hindi nga rin ako nagdala ng sasakyan para tipid sa gasolina. O, diba? Ang sarap ng feeling ko, nakakain ako ng itlog maalat kasi parang ilang araw ko nang kinikrave. Namiss ko talaga yung kanyang lasa. So, dito sa likod naman na part ay yung kanilang iba pang amenities. They have the room for the staff. They have their store on that side. Entrance naman yun. Then security house. Then the admin office. Then they have more housing here para sa staff nila. They have the common kitchen. Then what I love about this place, guys, other than the common kitchen, there's a halal kitchen at the back. So, napakalaking signage na if you don't want to be involved sa mga cooking na bawal sa mga kapatid nating Muslim, they cook at the back there of the kitchen, which is a halal room. Meron din siyang separation talaga na wall. Then we have the female toilet, the male toilet, and then we have more accommodations at the back for overnight stays. Ito lang medyo mahirap kasi minsan kapag umuulan, lagi po yung maputik dyan. But that's basically it is. That's how it looks. Madami din silang rules and policies, no bonfires allowed and whatnot. Normally ganitong oras, we just sit down, enjoy the waves, we take a walk, we take our breakfast, we take our coffee, we prepare our food, and then later on we can play our games, we can spend time with the others, and then pwede na kami magchika-chika, mag-tiktok-tiktok, magchismisan, ganun. So, ganun guys. Ganun ang aming day out as stressed, tired adults of 2025. So, by the way, kung tinatanong ninyo kung sino yung aalis, so of course, ang aalis na naman ngayon is walang iba kundi ang aming eldest sister na si Achi. Let us wish her well, guys. Comment down below. And of course, I would love to ask you guys to follow her YouTube journey, YouTube channel as well. Type nyo lang dyan, Achi. Makikita nyo siya, walang iba dyan. Nalalabas talaga. And siya ay pupunta ng Thailand to take care of some personal transactions and business trip. And I'm not very sure if magkikita kami sa Thailand when I am there with Miss Giselle. I recently shared with you guys that I planned a Thailand trip, business/leisure trip with Miss Giselle. First time niyang lalabas ng Pilipinas. First time niyang matatatakan yung kanyang passport. At pupunta kami ng Bangkok, Thailand, 4-5 hours away from the Philippines. We are going to use a direct flight from Davao to Bangkok or Don Muang. Don Muang is another airport na available sa Bangkok, and we will be there for quite number of days. We would like to check on some suppliers para sa aming maliit na negosyo, and we would like to experience things. Of course, Miss Giselle is very excited. At yeah, we are excited to do that. So kung nagtatanong kayo guys, no, kung ano yung history, kwentuhan ko din kayo ng history ng passport ni Miss Giselle. I met Miss Giselle nung hinire ko siya. Oh, chismis time tayo dito. Kasi baka mamaya siraan ako ni Miss Giselle eh. Ngayon pa lang magkwento na tayo. Hindi, joke lang. I just would like to share with you the saan nagsimula, kung paano nagsimula, kasi alam ko curious kayo. So basically, lagay natin to sa stand muna kasi nakakapagod din humawak. Yan. Grabe yung vlog natin guys, walang break, diretso. Hindi ko na edit to, diretso na yan. Ayan si Ma'am Shin, oh. Mag-TikTok ka na?
Storage full ako, sis.
Sorry, magbili.
Ako na nitong cellphone.
Bili ka na 5 terabyte. Tinapon ang cellphone niya.
Oo, i-wait lang, i-vlog na ako siya.
So ngayon, nag-boil sila ng itlog ng bibe. I love that. So ngayon, I was saying, ano ang history ng passport ni Miss Giselle? I met Miss Giselle 2 years ago, kasi magto 2 years na yung Mayumi Thailand Closet this January. I met her when she had previous job experiences, pero never as a boutique shop attendant. Nagtrabaho siya sa isang karinderya, nagtrabaho siya as a nanny sa family, nagtrabaho siya, ano pa bang natrabaho ni Miss Giselle? I believe yun lang yung kanyang ginawa, no? Pero long term siya sa mga amo niya. So it's not a lot of varieties ng trabaho na na-experience niya. But she was a really good person based on, you know, how I heard from other people who hired her. So nakilala ko si Miss Giselle 2 years ago. And then on the course na nag-work kami together, I found out na one of my interview questions sa kanya is kung may experience ba siya sa boutique. And then sabi niya wala nga. She was actually very honest. And then I asked her, are you willing to learn? Syempre the way pa lang sumagot yung isang tao, malalaman mo if they are humble, if they are willing to learn, if they crave for new knowledge, for new skills, for new job scope. And I saw that she was very eager, she was interested, she was actually humble to say what she doesn't know, what she knows. So I appreciated that a lot, and then it gave me that feeling na I really wanted to hire her. So kami magkakapatid, we don't really hire people na magaling, na sobrang galing. I mean, if magaling na, that's good. Pero it's not only our basis on hiring employees or staff. What we like are humble people who are willing to learn. Kasi kami din magkakapatid guys, we would like to learn from other people as well. So ngayon, nagsama kami ni Miss Giselle, after some time, I believe like last year, after 1 year, nagsimula kung makita yung mga sacrifices at effort ni Miss Giselle sa maliit kong negosyo. And not only about the business, she actually takes care of me. She loves me sincerely. Makita mo naman yan sa mga small actions, concerned actions niya, the way siya maging concerned sa akin if I'm not feeling well, if I'm not tired. And every time I call her for backup, lalo na kapag sobrang pagod ako or I need her somewhere, lalo na dati nakikita ninyo kapag lumalabas kami, lalo na pag mga dagat, I asked Giselle to close the shop. Of course, she's still paid, and she comes with me to help me with the children. Kasi nga, kailangan ng mga anak ko mag-enjoy, and they cannot be with someone na walang energy. They cannot be with someone who always tells them to sit down, who stops them from having fun just because they don't want to do anything else. So I noticed that a lot of times already. So sabi ko, I don't want that. I strive hard na ma-enjoy ng mga anak ko yung buhay, yung mundo. And I don't want them to feel the fear. Meron na nga akong fear sa water eh. But the running around, the playing with dirt, the discovering new things, I want them to have that. And I saw Miss Giselle is very, very light and happy and energetic with the children. So lagi ko siyang sinasama at the cost of closing my own shop. And I always wanted her to be there kasi nakikita ko mahal niya yung mga anak ko. So ngayon, after that time, I realized that she's actually really concerned sa kanyang trabaho. Meron siyang mga extra effort here and there. Meron siyang concern talaga sa business in general. So I said this person deserves to see more about, it can be job related or it can be for personal purpose, no? So I told her, Miss Giselle, may passport ka na ba? So yun yung tanong ko sa kanya. And then I found out from her mismo na she actually tried na mag-apply ng passport pero hindi natuloy kasi she also had the idea before na lumabas nga ng Pilipinas to try her luck abroad. So I heard that from her and I'm like, if only I can tell them, you know, I don't want to stop them from the dreams they wanted to have, but alam nyo kasi minsan iniisip natin ang abroad ang kasagutan sa ating paghihirap. Well, maybe partly, maybe totoo yan, but there's a lot of sacrifices that we cannot feel unless we are the one working outside of our country. So shout out sa lahat ng mga OFWs dyan. I know you are awake at this time. Most of you are watching my videos. Maraming salamat po. At para sa inyo na nagsha-share po ng aking videos sa other ninyo na kasamahan dyan sa abroad, I truly appreciate that. So sabi niya may plano daw sana siya mag-abroad before. Then sabi ko, it's okay, you can try that kasi bata ka pa naman. But make sure that you are ready and your mind is set. Because what you see in social media and what others tell you, it's not the whole story. Just be ready mentally, physically, financially, emotionally. You have to be very strong para mag-abroad. So sabi ko, kung wala ka pang passport, go and apply. So Miss Giselle left work one day last year and she, after making an appointment, she went for that appointment and finally she was able to apply for her passport. A week or 2 weeks later, she got her passport. So, sobrang saya ni Miss Giselle. I pushed for her to get a passport dahil may plano talaga ako na ma-experience niya ang Thailand kapag tumagal-tagal na siya. So, Miss Giselle right now is using an iPhone 13. It's a second hand but still very good condition when I got it. It has a few may few scratches at may few broken parts siya on the side, pero it's working really well and that's what she was using, guys, no, for now 2 years panggamit sa business. So about sa iPhone, why do I support iPhone a lot? iPhone these days, guys, this is not a luxury, it is an investment sa negosyo because it takes really good photos. The quality of the Apple product is really strong. I can attest to that kasi bago ako nag-change ng cellphone ko, guys, iPhone 7 yung una kong gamit. That was my first iPhone given by my eldest sister, Madam Sheena. I used iPhone 7 for 7 long years until nag-expire na yung kanyang volume. Hindi na siya gumagana, guys. Wala na siyang audio. Then I changed to iPhone 10. Then iPhone 10 changed to iPhone 11. Then iPhone 11 changed to iPhone 11 binigay ko kay mama na. Then iPhone 13. No, iPhone 14, I think. Then iPhone 15. Okay? So I never hindi na ako bumalik ulit sa Android after ko nag-Apple product kasi kahit ilang beses mahulog, guys, never talaga nasira. At the same time, yung processor niya sobrang bilis. Okay? So Giselle is using an iPhone 2 years na ngayon and that's what she uses for the business. So ngayon, sabi ko sa kanya, dadalhin ko siya ng Thailand to experience kung saan ba talaga nanggaling itong aming mga binibenta, no? Kasi sobrang colorful na mga Thailand boutique. Thailand, Bangkok is the shopping capital of Asia. For you to do business related to fashion, it's a must for you to see the action mismo from Bangkok, Thailand. Sobrang amazing how they do business there. And I am always amazed every time I go back sa Bangkok, guys. The feeling is always that, you know, on fire. Imagine seeing a shop, a 2x2 shop, but it's very productive. They know how to display, they know the lighting, they know the color, they know which product they have to sell. They are, regardless of how big their shop is, they are very energetic. Sobra silang, yung passion nila ba umaapaw. So I wanted Miss Giselle to see that part. Talagang nakaka-enjoy. Kahit na wala kang bilhin, panoorin mo lang kung paano gumagalaw ang Asia's shopping capital, Bangkok, guys. Lalo na dyan sa may Pratunam area at Platinum area. Amazing. So kung hindi pa kayo nakakapunta dyan, I do recommend, highly recommended, guys, to travel Bangkok, Thailand po, no? At yeah, we are looking forward to that. So sabi ko sa kanya, we are going to experience it together. And then, lo and behold, we found a very good price ng ticket from Davao to Thailand and Thailand to Davao pabalik. And it's on sale. So when I found it on sale, I did not hesitate. I booked it immediately. I think I paid only 3,000 pesos for one way, each of us. Pero yung pauwi namin ni Miss Joselle, sale pa din siya. And I believe this is the cheapest. It was 3,000 baht naman ang pabalik. But this is a promo that we had to book like way back guys, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months ago. Okay? So nung nakompleto ko na yung ticket, syempre sobrang saya na kami guys ni Miss Joselle. Of course, we still have our concern. Meron pa kaming concern na mga bagay like accommodation, yung aming food, yung aming allowance, but I'm sure it will be provided guys, no. I know that we can get by kasi si Miss Joselle naman kahit hindi kami kumain ng isang araw, hindi naman yun magrereklamo. Tawa siya. So, hindi naman si Miss Joselle maarte. So I know that we can survive this trip by hook or by crook, rain or shine. Kahit na mag-ano kami ni Miss Joselle, sumayaw kami sa gilid ng daan ng Bangkok dun guys, makakolekta kami ng piso-piso. But at least the major part ng trip na to, kasi nakakahiya naman magplano ng trip tas walang flight na nakabook, 'di ba? At least medyo maangas na kami ngayon makipag-usap na, oy, pupunta kaming Thailand kasi meron na kaming flight na book na, ayun. So talagang sure na 'yan. The rest, hanapan na lang namin ng paraan yan pagdating namin dun guys. But like I said, we are very excited. Sobrang excited kami. I'm going to share with you guys our journey in Bangkok, Thailand. Na first time ni Miss Joselle lilipad ng eroplano internationally. Kinakabahan ka ba? Anong part kinakabahan ka? Yun si Miss Joselle nakikinig eh. Oh. Saan ka na part kabado? Kasi ito tuloy na talaga to.
Sa
Immigration?
yes, sa immigration.
Bakit ka kinakabahan?
Wala, baka ano ako.
Offload ka?
Oo.
Hindi ka ma-offload kasi unang-una ang ticket mo balikan. So hindi ka ma-offload niyan kasi balikan. Ikalawa, may pictures ba tayo together?
Yes, yeah.
May conversations ba tayo together?
Yes.
Di ba? May
Ano
videos
ba?
ba tayo together? May pictures ka ng family ko together.
Meron.
Di ba? So yan, okay na yan siya. That's enough proof. And to know na na kasama ko si Miss Joselle. Ang tatanong kasi niyan, how are you going to spend, di ba? So sasabihin lang ni Miss Joselle, malatay-latay lang Mr. Rainbow, sir. Sabihan niya lang ang immigration officer na
Paano magtanong ang immigration?
si
Magkano
Lord
pera
bahala.
kung dala?
Sabi ko lang, iwan ko sa boss ko, sir.
Sabihin ko, 100 lang.
Wala man akong gasto, sir. Kaya ang boss ko man ang magsagot. Ang boss magsagot, kapal ng mukha.
Sana
But guys,
all.
yes. But I feel good about this whole thing. I'm very excited. Miss Joselle and I would like to think of something new for Mayumi Thailand Closet. Kasi 2 years na kami. We have to decide if we would like to push it more and take more risk for the coming year, or I don't know. We just need to plan out again guys, kasi hindi madali na maging stagnant lang sa negosyo. We always have to think of something new kasi araw-araw meron tayong mga competitors. Ayun. So ayan na, again, wala pong visa ang Filipinos going to Thailand. We don't need visa to apply visa. Visa is free given on arrival. So pagpasok nyo ng Thailand, saka kayo bibigyan ng visa ninyo na free lang yan siya. Ilang araw ba? Wait. Actually, pila gani ka days ang visa sa Thailand arrival?
I don't know. Dati kay 1 month ang currently 2 months. Ang pagkakita.
Okay. Kasi, pilang kilo kuya? Sa isda? Pareho lang sa palengke. Ay, wala mo nagkakaunana. Unsa isda sa bato imuhaya? Sili side. Wala man ko nagdalag tagpilang kilo ana?
100 na ma'am.
Balik siguro ka later yan no, kung di na nimo maano. 200 ang kilo. Wala pa magud akong kauban, na uban, mag-adto pa sila. Balik-balik lang kaya ha, kung naapa na siya later po. Opo. So, ang visa na binibigay before sa Thailand guys is 30 days. Pero nagbago sila recently, they give 60 days na. But I'm not sure kung ano na yung updated. And then once you are in Thailand, of course you are free to move around. kasi tourist ka naman, 'di ba? And you can enjoy Bangkok, you can enjoy the nearby cities, you can enjoy Pattaya, you can enjoy a lot of things sa Bangkok. And if you're asking me magkano ang nagastos sa ticket, like I said, kapag promotion, I don't know where you are from, pero sa amin dito, if we travel from Jensan to Thailand, we are going to use transit, yung may stopover sa Manila. Kaya pinipili namin na sa Davao mag-start kasi Davao merong direct flight na sa Thailand. So, depende sa promo, you can get as low as 2,500 pesos pataas. Okay, one way yan siya. And then for pauwi sa Thai baht naman, you can get like 3,000 baht pataas. So what is the most expensive ticket nila guys? Umaabot minsan ng 20,000 one way or 15,000 pesos one way. Pagkakaalam ko umaabot sila ng 35,000 pesos na balikan eh. So kung ito total natin yung amin ni Miss Giselle, that is 6,000 pesos yung pauwi namin, 3,000 pesos yung papunta namin. I spent like 10,000 pesos each of us for the return flight from Davao to Thailand, Thailand to Davao. So, of course, we are grateful kasi meron tayong mga promo-promo. Kasi kung walang promo, it's so hard to achieve some goals and dreams in life when it comes to travel. And, yeah, there's a lot of things guys I still want to share pero ayoko na mapahaba masyado to. I can see na hindi ko nga enough. Kaya umabot na tayo ngayon ng mga 40 minutos kakachismisa, no? I hope you enjoyed this episode. Let me know what you guys think down below. If you have any questions, sagutin na lang natin sa part 2. Kung saan pwede tayong mag-usap about this. Kung meron kayong questions whatsoever. But wag nyo naman kaming iwan. Samahan nyo kami ni Miss Giselle for upcoming trip. And of course, again, Kahil is joining us very soon. We are excited to have him back. Maring Sara Pedun is also thinking of traveling very soon. So, ayan, let's all welcome them guys dito sa ating bansang Pilipinas. At sa mga nag-feed ng mga negative vibes kay Maring Sara Pedun, guys, hindi bata yung kausap ninyo. Maring Sara Pedun is very smart and she knows how to decide for herself. So, I'm sure you are just wasting your time if your plan is to ruin our friendship. You guys don't know half of it. Okay? It's not even about the race. It's not even the color of the skin. It's not even about the citizenship, but the level of understanding and the level of friendship. Sometimes we underestimate that. So again, maraming salamat po. I'll see you on the next one. Much love, Princess Higo!